Hey everybody, Pastor T here. My pronouns are she, her, and you and your pronouns, whatever they may be, are welcome at MUU. Every once in a while somebody will ask me, Pastor T, why do you say your pronouns in your welcome speech? Why do you encourage everybody else who speaks to say their pronouns at church? Why do we have pronouns written on our name tags? Well, the answer is kind of simple. It's because we need days like yesterday, Trans Day of Remembrance, to remember the fact that trans people are getting unalived all the time in this country and in other places around the world. It's because we need days like March 31st to remind people that our trans siblings exist and have a right to exist. It's because violence against transgender people is staggering, not just in the US, but in many other places around the world. It's because, sadly, the acceptance of transgender people is the exception in our society and not the norm. So it has become standard practice of many open and affirming spaces to normalize the acceptance of transgender people by simply stating our pronouns. It's just one simple way that we can say, hey, you're a part of us, you're normal, and we love you. The practice of everyone stating their pronouns, not just the transgender community, has become the accepted and normalized practice in most progressive spaces, including universities, colleges, businesses that practice DEI, which, by the way, in case you didn't know, DEI stands for diversity, equity, and inclusion. These are words that should not be difficult for any business to support. Stating your pronouns has become common in inclusive political groups and clubs. It's become common standard practice in any space that is inclusive to all people. So we do our best at MUU to make sure that you are welcome, whether you are transgender, cisgender, non-binary, gender non-conforming, two-spirit, or any other way that you identify when it comes to your gender, and while we're on the subject, your sexual orientation. The unaliving of transgender people has been on the rise these past several years. The number of states with anti-trans laws is increasing almost daily. Between May of 2024 and May of 2025, just a few months ago, there have been an estimated 2.5 hate crimes per day against transgender people. So why do we use our pronouns regardless of gender or gender expression? Because our trans siblings are hurting right now. Our trans siblings need our love and support. They need to know that they matter, that they are seen, that they are loved, that they are valued. Because they are the ones being attacked and unalived in droves. They're the ones that are being harmed by a loud minority of people in our country who want to make themselves seem like the majority by loudly shouting hatred instead of love. We do so because we need to speak love louder than the hate. We do so because we need to speak inclusive truth to a divisive power that currently has control in this country. And we do so because we are a UU church. And the UU shared values that are shared by every UU church around the globe are interdependence, which is the honoring of the web of existence among all humans, pluralism, which is a celebration of diversity and learning from one another, justice, which should speak for itself, but just in case it doesn't, we stand for dismantling oppression and supporting the democratic process, transformation, adapting, which is adapting to change and growing spiritually. Generosity, which is cultivating gratitude by sharing our resources. And equity, the affirming right of every person to flourish and build inclusive communities. We center those 6 values that I mentioned around our most important value, which is love. So we use our pronouns, even if we are very clearly cisgender, which I know I'm not very clearly. But even if we are, we use our pronouns even if there is no known transgender person in the room or listening to us. We use them because that is just one way we show love to our transgender siblings who are hurting right now. And they're hurting in ways that most of us never fully understand. So I encourage you to share your pronouns when you are in shared space, because you never know who might be listening, who feels just a little bit more loved and accepted just by hearing you say, "Hi, I'm Pastor T, and my pronouns are she, her."